Hi guys, welcome to a new video. I know it's been a little minute, but I am going to save the life update for the vlog that I'm filming tomorrow. Happy New Year. I kind of just been taking like the first 2 weeks to figure out what I wanted 2024 to look like for me, how I wanted to show up online, different goals that I have for myself in other areas of my life. But I felt like I really just needed to figure out routines and systems that are going to work for me so that I can remain consistent and not post on YouTube one time and dip out. So a couple weeks ago, I came across Hello Corey's 12-week year video. And if you don't know what the 12-week year is, it's basically a time management system that kind of forces you to think of your year in terms of 12 weeks instead of 12 months, and you end up getting more done in the 12 weeks because you don't fall into like the pitfalls of thinking that you have all this time to do one thing. And it kind of forces you to work on your goals that you have daily, and I think it kind of allows you to have more measurable and like realistic goals. So I came across her video, and I had watched like some of her previous videos when it comes to the 12-week year, and I felt like it was a really great system. I did try it out for like a little bit last year, and I just didn't stick to it. The discipline was just not it for me last year. So I decided that I wanted to give it a try this year, because I would say like from all the kind of like goal setting productivity methods, like this is definitely the best one that I've seen in where people like get the most results like when you actually stick to it. So I want to make that the goal for me. I want to make sure that I'm planning out what I'm going to work on each week and actually commit to doing it. So if you are interested in trying out the 12-week year after watching this video, I'll have her video linked below. And if you go to that video, the template is on there, as well as other videos that you can watch on her channel about her 12-week year and how she broke up her goals into smaller daily tasks. So yeah, I wanted to kind of start off the year with this new series called the Creative Diaries, where I kind of show you guys kind of the pages of my life as a content creator as I figure out the creative space. If you're someone interested in doing content creation, you may know that there really is no clear-cut plan or path as to, you know, how to be a content creator. So I think it's always great to see other people kind of sharing their journeys and just kind of figuring it out as they go. So that's kind of what I want this series to be for me. So I figured it would be great to start off with my 12-week year and kind of just show you guys how I'm gonna hold myself accountable and what goals I'm gonna focus on. So yeah, I'll link everything that you need below, but I'm gonna show you mine. So let's do it. Alright, so the first thing that you can do when you like get the template is kind of like customize it to your liking. So, you know, I had to add my name at the top, and then I found these pictures on Pinterest to kind of like match with the goal that I'm focusing on. So usually you start with 3 main goals, which I think is really good, because usually at the end of the year, you know, you'll set goals for every part of your life, which I did do, but we can't be superwoman overnight. So it's nice to just, you know, pick 3 things to focus on for now, and then you can change these goals like your next 12 weeks. So for this first 12 weeks, I'm going to be focusing on my social media growth and monetization, prioritizing my self-care mentally and physically, and then staying more organized financially and reducing my debt. So this 12-week year plan is going to go from like the first of the year all the way to March 24th. So I'm going to show you kind of like my tactics for each week that I've done so far, and then once we get to like the actual third week, this upcoming week, I'll show you what I'm doing like day to day so that I actually make sure I get these things done. But for week 1, in terms of my social media goal, I basically focus on consistent branding and defining the type of content that I wanted to share and the value that it would bring to my audience. So I ended up creating like a creative dashboard, which I will show you guys that in another video. But on that dashboard, I basically made a section for branding, and I pretty much wrote out like how I wanted my Instagram to look, how I wanted my TikTok to look, YouTube, links, whatever. Like I pretty much wrote out exactly how I wanted things to look, because my goal for the year is for like when people see my content, they know it's like my content. My content has a look, it has a feel, like you know exactly what you're gonna get like when you see me. So that's what I pretty much did, so that when I make a reel or a TikTok, there's consistency. So I did end up creating a Canva document as well, which kind of has like all the branding that I want, and that way it stays consistent, and I can just drag and drop my designs that I made from Canva onto my videos. So and then I also just wrote out like what type of content I wanted to make on each platform, and the value that it provides. Because yes, like usually every video that I create and put on TikTok, I usually put on like reels as well, but like not every TikTok video is a reel, if that makes sense. Like they're still kind of different platforms in some ways. So just kind of writing out like what I wanted to share, the value it provides, because that also kind of helps come up with content ideas later. And then if you kind of are one of those people that like fall into the pitfall of like saving things to your Instagram, and you have like all this saved content that you use to spark ideas, it becomes a lot easier to kind of weed out the things that you really just kind of liked, but you don't want to necessarily want to incorporate into your own content. So that's why I did that. And then for my second goal, my self-care goal, I want to make sure I have a consistent morning and night routine. I do my daily devotion, journaling, and reading, work out at least 3 times a week, and then get dressed for each day, drink at least 3 full glasses of water a day, plan my meals and grocery shop weekly, and then keep my home organized on a daily basis. And then the things that are in pink are also things that kind of fall in this category that I want to do, but I just haven't done them yet, and they're not necessarily something that I'm gonna do every single day. So for my last goal, the first tactics was getting a financial planner, tracking my monthly spending, weekly spending, reviewing my budget bi-weekly, paying off my PayPal credit loan. Y'all, if you ever consider using PayPal credit, or you've used it, never will I ever use PayPal credit again. It is probably one of the most detrimental forms of credit, and as you say, all credit is not good credit, and this is not good credit, because I'm pretty sure when I started using this, my PayPal or my credit score fell about 15 points. Ridiculous. So you won't catch me, you will not catch me using PayPal credit loan. And then also, which I probably need to put on here, is paying for things in full, the afterpays, all of that. No, we're not using that in 2024 either, because I just feel like if you're somebody who bi-weekly budgets, it's annoying when you've kind of already spent the money that you plan to have for spending, because you have to include those paying for payments that you still owe. So we're canceling that in 2024 as well. But yes, I'm also trying to have less miscellaneous spending and just buying things just because I am a productivity notebook junkie. I'm quick to buy a notebook for no reason. So less miscellaneous spending, creating a financial plan, and building an emergency fund. So for these 2 categories, prioritizing my self-care and getting organized financially. Those things I kind of just kept the same each week because it's just like a matter of discipline rather than like there's something new I need to do each week to accomplish this goal. So my second week, I'll just share my social media tactics. So I pretty much focused on my organization and preparation. So building out my creative dashboard that I'll show you guys eventually, and then high level planning for the month, just kind of like writing out what my content ideas are for January. Like I know I want to do 4 YouTube videos, like what is those 4 YouTube videos? Doesn't really have to like go much in detail, but at least the idea is there and I can like expand on that later. And then I wanted to review and update my content calendar weekly, also my weekly tasks, planning and time blocking. So like basically I'll make sure like on a Saturday that my content is planned out for the week, and then I'll think about like, oh, like if I have a YouTube video, like am I scripting this YouTube video, and my film edit, promo that goes into the YouTube video. Like I want to think about all the things that I need to do when it comes to one piece of content so that I can make sure I have it time blocked in my schedule at some point to actually get done. Because when it comes to like working a 9 to 5 and being a content creator, it's just you have to make a lot of time to like do these things. And sometimes it'll kind of like slip my mind, like I'll finish my video and I'm like so excited and ready to post it, and then I'm like, oh snap, I don't have no caption. So I'm like, I want to make sure that I have like all those things done and prepared to go up on the day that they need to go up. So as I said, I want to plan my content in detail by Saturdays before the week starts. This was my biggest downfall last year. I was just doing a bad job of making sure that my content was fully planned before the week starts. So I want to make sure that I'm doing that, because that's really the key to being able to show up consistently is a plan. So I want to script my videos at least 2 days before they are filmed. So this is like TikToks, Reels, YouTube videos. Like I just like to have a plan, kind of like what I need to film, and that kind of just makes the filming process faster, because if you know, it does take a lot longer to do things when you're filming them. So I just like to have a list and know what I'm gonna actually need to film. And then I said I want to set social media growth goals, which I did, and map out how I plan to monetize my personal brand. So that's what I did for week 2. The rest of the things are the same. And so let's get into week 3. So for week 3, this is January 15th through the 21st. So I said I wanted to post my YouTube video, at least one, and then I want to post all my mini videos that I make this week as shorts on YouTube as well. I want to post on TikTok this week 3 to 5 times, and Reels 3 to 5 times, and then I want to post more weekly photo dumps, because I just want to get in a habit of capturing like the small moments in my life. Like yes, I want to remain present in like the things that I'm doing, but I feel like it's always nice to like look back on the end of the year and like see all the things that you did, and I just want to have more pictures of the moments. So then I want to make sure that I cross promote. So like if I make this YouTube video, edit it, whatever, I want to make sure that I'm also promoting it on my Instagram stories, my feed, and my TikTok stories, just to put it out there in different locations. So on Monday I am gonna film easing into the new year, which is gonna be my first vlog for this year. I'm gonna start editing this video and take pictures for the reel cover that I'm gonna make pertaining to the 12-week year. And then on Tuesday I want to finish editing my 12-week year video, get it uploaded to YouTube, and kind of finalize my thumbnail. So my goal is to always upload the videos that I'm putting on YouTube the day before, because if like there could just be issues with like music, or like it just takes a long time to get it up there. So kind of wanting to make sure I'm being proactive about that so that my videos go up at the time that I want them to. And then I want to finalize my 12-week year mini video cover after I take the pictures for it. On Wednesday I want this 12-week year video to go live, and then I want to film a little mini video vlog reel, TikTok, whatever. And then I want to go ahead and edit it so that those can like go up more frequently. And then I want to start high-level planning for February. So my goal for this year is to make sure that I kind of start planning for the next month on the 15th to kind of give myself some like buffer room to like figure out what my themes are for the month, like what I'm doing in life, what I want to film, how I want to film it, different things like that, because you know, I'm trying to grow all my platforms at one time. So sometimes it's just a matter of figuring out like what's going to be a YouTube video, what can I make into a reel, TikTok, whatever. So that's kind of why I like to high-level plan. And then I want to start editing my new easing into the new year vlog. And then on Thursday I want to continue editing that video, and then my mini video that I filmed on Wednesday will also go up on TikTok and Instagram. And then on Friday I want to film another mini video, edit it, and then continue editing my easing into the new year vlog. I'll once I get like deeper into the creative diaries, I definitely want to show you guys kind of like how I plan like the steps for editing my YouTube videos so that they get done and they're ready to go up by the end of the week, because I was first started off having like this very tunnel vision way of editing, and that is just not working for me. Like I need to get other stuff done as well, so I kind of broke it up into like different steps on how I actually get to the end product. So on Saturday I am going to finish editing my YouTube video, upload it to YouTube, write the video description, and then the mini video that I filmed on Friday is also gonna go up live on TikTok and Instagram. And then I want to film a mini video for my creative dashboard and also a YouTube video as well, because I want to show you guys a more like detailed look of what that looks like once it's done. And then on Sunday, the new vlog is gonna go live at 11 o'clock. I'm gonna promo that video on my Instagram and TikTok stories, and then I'm also gonna do just like a feed promo of like small little moments from the video. And then I am going to finish planning my February reset video, which I'm really excited about, because I'm really trying to be good at my like monthly resets, because they're definitely beneficial and necessary to just kind of have like a mental reset each month. And then I am gonna film another vlog on Sunday as well. And then I want to make sure I post my weekly photo dump on my Instagram story. It's just gonna be like a collage of like 6 pictures from my week, and then potentially like those pictures can make their way to TikTok, but I don't know yet. So at the end of each week you kind of take like those tactics that you said you were gonna do or tasks, and then you put them in your weekly check-in. So like you'll say like, hey Jayla, did I film that YouTube video? Did I film those mini videos? Did I post that weekly dump? If it's yes, you like give yourself a score, and I'm gonna score like everything out of 100. This is actually like a new part of her template than the one she had before, which I really like, because I think like over the weeks it'll kind of force you to, or kind of motivate you to like keep your score up. So just the, you know, own competitiveness or competitiveness with self. So for my next task, I kind of just like took those tactics and put them for like each day, and it's pretty much the same thing for each day. I actually need to fix this so that it's the right daily devotion, but I just have like my morning routine, my daily devotion, journaling, reading, working out, 3 glasses of water, night routine, and those same things are listed for like the other days. And then I think just like depending on the day, I'll try to like accomplish some of these things as well, which this social media limit, I definitely need to go ahead and do that, set social media limit on my phone, because that's just really one of my goals this year. As somebody who's interested in content creator, you can get as somebody who's interested in content creating, it can be very easy to just scroll social media all day and look at other people's content. And this year I just really want to make sure that I'm creating more than I'm like consuming, and just kind of exercise my creative brain a little bit more. Like, yes, I want to pull like ideas from the things that inspire me online, but I also just want to kind of like, you know, focus on my own ideas and grow them on my own too. So I think that would help if I kind of limit my time on social media. So I'm saying that I don't want to be on social media after 9 p.m. on weekdays, and then after 4 p.m. on Sundays. Just have a nice peace of mind. And then I also want to create a solo date jar, which I am gonna do in my next vlog, I think. But yeah, I think that would be really fun. Not that I like always wait on people to go and do things. It's really just more so like when I do have a free day and have the time to go do something, I don't know what that something is. So I think that's why the solo date jar would be like really fun to do. And then I want to create a monthly/weekly self-care routine. Just kind of like map out like the things that I want to do. I really want to try like facials this year, so I think that may be something that I think about doing monthly. And then I also want to create some new music playlists. If you checked my website like last year when it like first opened, I had a whole bunch of music playlists on there and people really enjoyed them. But like now my website is not live right now, but I really want to, you know, get back into that. I think it's good to just kind of have like your own website that you own. So I definitely want to get that back opened up this year and share my music playlist again, and maybe treat it as a like kind of like a blog as well. And then let's see, I did fill in like the weekly check-in, so I basically do the same thing, check to see what I accomplished and then give myself a score. And then for the last one, same tactics. I just kind of went through, like, of course I'm not gonna, you know, pay my PayPal credit loan every day of the week, even though I wish I could. But on Monday I want to budget for my second paycheck of the month, because it will be the 15th and I get paid on a bi-weekly basis. So I just like to go in like the beginning of the month when I get paid, and then the mid-month to kind of make sure like I'm on budget, track my spending, all that stuff. So I want to budget for my second paycheck, make a budget for my Canada trip because I'm traveling for my birthday. And I also like to include things on here that I know like I'll be spending money on. So grocery shopping, and then because grocery shopping is definitely a bill, like, oh my gosh, I've actually decided to kind of stop shopping huge, going to the grocery store and like trying to think of everything I could possibly want to eat over 2 weeks, and I just go to the grocery store each week and just buy like what I need. Because as somebody like living alone, I just feel like my grocery bill should not be like $400 and something a month. So and then it's just, you know, it's easy for food to go to waste when you're living by yourself. So that'll kind of help me out in that regard too. And then I said I want to put money in savings. I usually budget, pay my bills, put my money in savings, and then whatever I have left, that's what I have to make do with until I get paid again. And then on Tuesday, we're having no spend days. We're actually having no spend days on Tuesdays and Thursdays because those are the days that I go in the office, and I just feel like on those days I should have to spend no money because we get our food catered to us and everything. I just need to go to work and come home. So on Wednesday, I said I was gonna do no spend day, and then also watch this personal finance course, because the idea is the only thing that I usually spend money on during the week is food. And the idea is we already went to the grocery store on Monday, so we just need to go ahead and meal prep, and we should be good on Wednesday when it's time to eat, and we don't need to go spend our money on food. So that's the idea. And then I'm going to watch this personal finance course, which I will link this Instagram account for you guys below as well if you're interested in learning about personal finance things, because I've just realized how uncommon it is for people to know anything about finances when we're old enough to care. So I'll link that down below. The guy who runs the account, he has a personal finance course, and if you buy it one time, you can pretty much continue to get the upgrades for the course, and you don't have to pay anything else. And it's really, really good. It has examples, different like kind of problems to kind of help you figure out like exactly how things work. So that's what I'm gonna watch, because I feel like I know what a financial plan is, but I don't know what a financial plan means for me just yet. And I just kind of think that I need to figure out like how, you know, short term my financial plan will be that I set up for myself, or how long term it's gonna be. I don't know, but I'm just, you know, I'm figuring out all this like 401k and all that, all these adult terms. So I just want to kind of make sure I'm making sense of it all, and my money seems to be going in 50,000 different savings places. But yeah, I need to watch that so I know what I'm doing. And then on Thursday, like I said, we'll have another no spend day. Friday we'll have a no spend day. I kind of just put no spend day on every day because Atlanta does not fit in my bank account or my budget, and every time I step outside it's gonna be nothing short of $100. So we're just trying to have multiple no spend days, and I feel like if I put it on here, it'll be on the top of my mind. So I'm gonna continue watching that personal finance course. On Saturday I said no spend, but like on the weekends I give myself like a little more, you know, a little more room. But I did have a really good weekend this weekend, so I kind of really need to be inside this next weekend. So we're gonna keep that on there. And then I said I'll start mapping out my financial plan. And then on Sundays, I just want to make sure that I track my spending for the week. And then of course, you know, down here we have our weekly check-in again. I'll check to, you know, if I stuck to my no spend days, budgeted for my second check, miscellaneous spending, track my spending for the week, and then watch that personal finance course. And then if I did it all, I'll give myself 100 because we're gonna do it all. But if I don't, then, you know, I'll do the math accordingly and put in the score. But this is my 12-week year plan. I'm sure my tactics will continue to change each week, and then the other two might stay pretty consistent, but I just kind of want to make sure that I'm sticking to what I'm saying I'm gonna do, and just making sure to like fill this out every week and hold myself accountable. But if you're interested in trying this, I definitely recommend it. Is a really, really good system to get results out of when you're disciplined. So I will link everything down below if you guys want to try it. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you made it this far, I'm filming a first vlog tomorrow, so I'll see you guys in that. And yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye.